Hey horror fans, and welcome back to Quiet on the Set Reviews Quickie Edition, where we bring you little snippets of all the new horror movies out in theaters. Tonight's movie was Nosferatu.
Whoop, whoop. All right, guys, so the year is 1830, or in the 1830s, and estate agent Thomas Hunter travels to, you guessed it, Transylvania, to gain a new client with the mysterious Count Orlok. Is that how we're saying it?
Orlok.
Orlok. Yeah. Say it with a good voice.
Orlok.
There we go. A new prospective client for his business. In his absence, his new bride, Helen, starts having some weird nightmares, some weird visions, sleepwalking, some kind of weird 1830s female illness.
Yeah.
Are the two connected?
We don't know.
We don't know. So what'd you think, Nick?
It was a good movie. This was one of my most anticipated of the year. Could have been a little better. But that being said, the cinematography was beautiful. Like, this was a really well shot movie. Definitely on the artsier side for horror, but it was still enjoyable, you know. Definitely had a lot of slow points. You know, there were some good frightening moments, but if you're going in for like a lot of gore, and you're not going to get that. Willem Dafoe, I love him, so that was like
we
huge.
knew he was going to be amazing.
You know it was going to be good just because of that. You know, all the cast really was amazing,
phenomenal. But
can we just take a minute and appreciate Bill Skarsgård and his genius? Yeah,
it's like I didn't even know it was him.
He is definitely becoming one of my favorite character actors.
Yeah.
Like, he's genius, and he brought a lot of really cool stuff to this role.
God, he was so good. He was so good. So believable as Count Orlok. Orlok. All right, guys. This is a Robert Orlok.
It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato. This is a Robert Eggers movie, right? So you know what you're getting. And in my opinion, as far as his movies go, this is probably up there for me. I'm not a huge fan of, like, The Lighthouse. I understand its place in the horror genre. I understand why people love it. I don't need you all to say that in the comments. But this is up there for me. I would say it's not my favorite genre. I can appreciate I can appreciate the beautiful cinematography in this movie. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we get it right from the beginning. Like, the first scene just, and it's like every other scene, I'm like, I want to frame that on my wall. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I feel like that use of shadow and light and color is really what Robert's films are all about. And
they do a really good job of doing, like, the night scenes as black and white.
Yeah, like when shit's gonna get creepy.
Yeah, that was great.
And so you kind of know what you're getting, right? So if you are going in there and your favorite movie's Evil Dead, I don't know if you're gonna love this movie.
Probably not.
So much. But if you're going in there and you love The Witch, and you love Lighthouse, and you love the other movies that he has.
This will be right up your alley.
This is going to be for you. It's very artsy, very, very, very beautiful. I will say, we were talking about all the performances, absolutely amazing. I would say I'm really surprised by Nicholas Holt's performance. Yeah. I knew that Skarsgård and Willem Dafoe were going to be absolutely amazing. And we've seen Nicholas in a lot. I feel like a lot of the stuff we've seen him in, though, is kind of more horror comedy feeling.
That and, you know, Marvel movies.
Marvel movies, yeah. This was a very serious role. He was very believable. Did an amazing, amazing job. Did have some good scary moments.
Yeah.
I got me on a couple of jumps, but ultimately this is the very beautiful, very artsy work of Robert Eggers, and just know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Slashes.
You know, I'm gonna go 3.75 out of 5. I think if it would have been shorter, I probably would have given it a 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree. I had originally written down like 3.8, 3.9, but I'm actually gonna give it a 3.75. I am docking points for the mustache that they gave Nosferatu. It was extremely distracting for me, and I kept thinking, is it gonna fall off at some point? Am I missing some kind of weird storyline here?
But it does kind of fit the whole vibe of his character.
I hate it.
Yeah, I didn't like the mustache.
It's very distracting. It didn't make him fit in with those like townspeople and just like kind of the Transylvania theme. But I didn't need
like the whole
it.
bulkiness of him.
I liked the
like,
bulkiness. I liked that. And
Yeah.
I liked the big jackets and the costume. I hated the mustache. He also had this like weird tuft of hair.
Yeah, it was that was
like
that was odd.
A weird,
Definitely some odd choices in his aesthetic, but
so I'm docking. I'm docking for the mustache. I was so distracted by the damn mustache.
Yeah.
But all in all, decent movie. If you like the original Nosferatu, if you love vampire Dracula movies, if you love Bobby's movies,
check it out.
check it out. Go see it in theaters too. If you really like those kind of things, the experience in the theater is going to be really good for you. If that's not really your cup of tea, it's probably still worth watching, but you could probably wait. It is a super long ass movie.
It is. So
it's long.
Keep that in mind.
Yes. All right, guys. Until next time.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all the things. We'll be hitting up you guys next week to talk about our top movies of the year. And we're thinking we're going to do a go live, and we'd like to hear from you guys about what your favorite 2024 movies were.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Until then.
Keep it spooky.